presidential. Presidential. This mac and cheese in a mug is perfect for dorm life because it only requires a few ingredients in a microwave. Start by adding a third cup of macaroni noodles and water to a microwave-safe mug. Give it a quick stir before adding it to the microwave. Microwave for 4 minutes, making sure to stir after each minute. Once that's done, add in just under a third cup of milk and a half cup of shredded cheese. Microwave this for just 1 more minute, add salt and pepper to taste, and enjoy your super easy to make college dorm friendly mac and cheese.
Today we're gonna make pepper lunch at home because I don't want to go out and actually get a pepper lunch. For the sauce, I'm mincing my own garlic because I'm not a loser. Then we're gonna add soy sauce, pepper, of course, pepper lunch, water, oil, cornstarch, and lastly the garlic. I also added a little bit of sugar. Add rice to a ripping hot pan so we can get that crispy rice, and then add your meat. I use pork, you can use whatever. Added the signature sweet corn and some mushrooms because fun guys. And add your sauce and some green onions, then you're done.
Look at this. I got some homemade beef stew in a sourdough bread bowl. Bon appetit, because it's gonna be delicious.
Dorm cooking hacks. No stove access? Here are 4 hacks to become a dorm room chef. 1. For pasta without boiling water on a stove, just portion servings with this tool. Toss in your spaghetti, add water to the line, and throw it in the microwave. In a few minutes, you'll have homemade spaghetti. 2. This mini portable 2-sided grill. Just plug it in and you can make delicious meals like homemade hibachi without leaving your bed. 3. For ramen, pop in the strainer, your noodles, add water, cover, and microwave. This one also comes with utensils. 4. For potatoes, sweet potatoes, and corn. Give them a rinse, insert into this reusable washable picnic bag, and microwave for 4 minutes.
Cooking cheeseburger and fries in my bed. Link in bio.
Making dinner in my dorm.
Shredded cheese, and then I have the spaghetti with the garlic knot. Hey y'all, and today we're gonna be making spaghetti in our dorm. So first I'm gonna cut up some bell pepper and onion because I cook it with my ground beef. So we just gonna cut this up into like small pieces, and then we're gonna put it inside the little pan that we're using. We only making a little small amount, so we don't need that much bell pepper, and we damn sure don't need that much onion. So just gonna cut it up small like that. Now I'm finna cut up the bell pepper. I think I'm gonna cut up more bell pepper than this though, cause this ain't shit. Son. Okay, so y'all, we have this on, so we're gonna open up our thing of ground beef first, and we're gonna season our ground beef, and then after we season our ground beef, we're gonna put in our bell pepper and our onion. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the seasonings that I'm using. So first, we're gonna go in with some onion powder. We're gonna go in with some onion powder. Then you wanna go in with some accent. Dropping shit. Accent. Slap your mama. Some all-season salt. Some garlic powder. On these, y'all almost sneezed. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. Okay, thank you. Okay, y'all, so now we just gonna mix the seasoning all in. So when you add it, you don't want to over season too much, and be careful with how much pepper seasoning, any seasonings that have pepper in it, be careful how much you're using, and also as well as onions, because you have onion and bell pepper here that will give off more flavor. Okay, y'all, so now we're gonna put the onion and bell pepper up in here. And mix it and just let it cook. Okay, y'all, so y'all convinced me to make a salad, so we put 2 eggs in here to just boil in the meantime, but we got our noodles boiling, and when our noodles done, we're gonna go get our bread from out the oven, and then when everything put together, y'all gonna see. They talking about this, it's good to do this lettuce, but I don't know. Some cheese on the salad. I love bacon bits in my salad too. So y'all, we put the salsa in the pot because my pot is not big enough to hold the capacity of the meat and the salsa, which is why I have everything in this mini pan. And once the salsa finished cooking and I pour it on top, it'll add like more heat, and the salsa will be cooked and ready. So this is the finishing product. I got the salad right here with the eggs and the bacon bites, and then some shredded cheese, and then I have the spaghetti with the garlic knots. See y'all later.
This is garlic bread, cheesy bread. Like, I take garlic bread and I put all this cheese on it, and I like to add tomatoes and olives, and for the kids I just put a couple pepperonis and some marinara sauce on the side. Super delicious. Happen to love it. Enjoy.
Y'all, Naya up in here throwing down. She got the crawfish with the shrimp. She got potato. She got the corn, the sausages. She got everybody working and stuff.
They gonna be so.
She finna have her do potatoes. Do it again, do it again. They got the crock pot over here ready for the potatoes. Y'all, she done. And yeah.
Welcome back to Cooking in My Dorm. Today we're making a savory dish for lunch. So I'm gonna grab my mini little cutting board and a sweet potato. I'm gonna go wash this. I'm preheating my oven to like 420. I don't have a peeler because I'm not that bougie. The skin is gonna stay on and that's totally fine. Just chop this up into like bite-sized pieces. I like mine a little bit smaller so that they get crispy. Wow, I can't speak. Make sure you're careful when you're cutting the sweet potatoes. I use about half a sweet potato for a serving, but it's really all up to you. You can eat it as much as you want. Yes, we're doing a stuffed pepper today. So you take your bell pepper, just cut it. Make sure you core the inside so that you can stuff it. Wow, my voice. This. Oh my god. Set this aside in a chickpea. Literally my favorite things in the world are chickpeas and sweet potatoes. This is nice because if you don't have a can opener, you can just like, I'm gonna add about like, I don't know. Okay, now in the bowl, I don't have as much seasoning as I want, but I have salt, so we're gonna put some salt in there. Pepper, and then cinnamon. Mix that all together. I'm gonna put in a little bit of this olive oil, but this olive oil is not extra virgin, so it's not like, there's not, Now you're gonna take a tomato, and you're gonna, wow, chop it up. We're gonna take some grilled chicken. My dad got me breaded chicken. Whatever, it's fine. Take this breaded chicken and use like half a patty. So I'm just chopping up this chicken nice and small. All of this is gonna fit into my pepper, but just like mix it in there. Make sure everything kind of gets doused in oil so it can get crispy if you want that. Look at these fall colors, guys. What? I'm the only one eating this, so we're just gonna go in with our hands, all right? Okay, great. Fill the pan so that stuff doesn't start sticking to it. Put your pepper on, and then you can put this all around. Here's what I did. I actually changed it up, and I didn't really fill this as much so that these can get a little bit crispier, and then I can put it in the pepper. Put this in for like as long as we want. That's how I work around here. So probably like 15, 25, maybe 30, maybe 45, maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. I'll just like come back when it's ready. Okay, I'm doing homework already. As you might be like, Catherine's burnt. I like it really crispy. So I left it in there for about like 30-ish minutes, maybe less. Took my pepper out a little bit earlier just so it could cool down a little bit, and because I didn't want this to get too burnt. I'm gonna put that stuff in here because I think that's how you should do it. This way, if you cook it separately, you can actually get your vegetables inside to be crispy, which is how I like mine. Again, I know it looks burnt, but I like mine a little bit burnt. You could pop this back in the oven for a little bit on a low heat and put some cheese over if you wanted. You could put dressing on it, whatever. A little bit of lemon juice would probably be really good with this. Okay, guys, here we go. Look at that. Put it all in there just for it to fall out. It tastes really good. It's super easy to make, very fall, and healthy. It's really easy to prep, so definitely make this. Bye!
When I eat a day without leaving my room, starting with breakfast, I smashed a cinnamon roll in my mini waffle iron and had 2 perfectly jammy eggs. Today I chose Target for all my deliveries using same-day delivery with Shipt, which is why for lunch, I was able to make a caprese pasta salad with my fresh produce, and it was so refreshing. With Shipt, I can literally get anything from snacks to dog toys to notebooks. The student membership is only $4.99 a month, and use code Emmy for a $10 discount on your first order. Next, Butter and I trained for a bit, and he did really well, so I got some puppy treats delivered by Shipt, and he was one happy camper. Finally, for dinner, I used my leftover pasta to make a baked ziti situation, and when in doubt, cover it with cheese and microwave. Then for dessert, I kept it simple with some fresh mango. Same day delivery with shipped is just too convenient. I might never leave my room now.